Welcome to Wellness at Lunch with Coach FO. My name is Fehintola, and today we will be talking about you, sir. We are looking at the men. How do we help you to live well, increase your energy, increase your productivity, so that you can also increase your profitability? So every Tuesday by 12 noon West African time, we will be meeting to look at what daily habits are silently damaging men's health without us realizing it. Daily habits. I like to establish the fact that what we do every day will determine where we end up. And that means we need to accept 100% responsibility for where we are today, health wise. Now, we just started 2026. Today is still 20th of January 2026. What were your New Year resolutions concerning health? Most of the time, men are very intentional, are very ambitious about success. But we have forgotten that the body we carry is what will help us towards achieving our health. Now, when you look at what you do every day, you need to ask yourself a simple question: where exactly will this take me? That's a question that we all need to ask ourselves. Now, we eat every day, take a bath, dress up, go to work. Some of us exercise, we drink water. Some of us take alcoholic drinks. Some of us go to pepper soup joints. Some of us close work late. All of these are daily habits. There's a book by Darren Hardy, and he simply said there's something called the compound effect. The compound effect. So we start by setting a vision of who I want to be. So I love to ask this simple question: at 60, will you be a liability or an asset? Two things will make that happen: your health and your wealth. If you are not healthy, that is, if you are sick, you become a liability on your family. Two, if you don't have money to cater for your retirement years, you also become a liability. So here today we're talking about how do we ensure that as an adult in retirement years, you remain an asset by being healthy. It starts from how you live day to day since you are young. Life is in three phases. There's age 0 to 25, when we are preparing for adult life, probably going to school or learning a trade. And then there's 26 to 60, the 35 years that we call the active years, the earning years. Those are the years when you work hard to earn, build a family, build your career to the top, be a responsible adult in the neighborhood, to your family, in your place of worship. Everybody expects from a genuine man. In your bid to be a father, a husband, a son to your parents, a brother to your sibling, and all of that, a community leader, in your place of worship, you're also an elder. In your bid to do all of that, many times you damage your health. Ambition drives a man. Every man wants to succeed in life. So when that happens, what lifestyle do you choose to live? Are you even conscious of what you should do? Because what you find is, in our bid to satisfy everybody and be everything to everybody, we damage our health. And for most men, we're not even conscious that we are damaging the health. Even when loved people around you are telling you, most times you don't take it serious. And so it becomes a concern. Your family loves you. They don't want you to work so hard, and then there's nothing to fall back on. And that's why we're looking at the habits that will help you to achieve good health in old age. Those are the habits we're talking about today. Most diseases today are lifestyle induced. When we were growing up, we didn't have so much sicknesses as we have now. Today, we have 52% of men already having high blood pressure. They go into depression when they have low libido. Today, 75% of suicides are men. It was never so. And when a guy is growing up, he is being told not to talk. They will say, don't cry. Boys don't cry. Men don't cry. But he's crying inside. And so, he bottles up all the emotions, all the negative emotions. He bottles up all the pains. And because of that, once those things will come out, it leads to the negative side. So you now have people having sudden death, having suicide tendencies, and all of that. That does not have to happen. That's why we're having this conversation today. What are those habits that causes ill health? We will start from spirituality. How spiritual are you? Do you know that you are a spirit? God created us in his own image. God does not have a physical body. So when somebody dies, it is the spirit inside the person that leaves the body. And so the body becomes helpless or useless. So, by your spirit, which is the spirit of God inside of you, you connect to your creator because he is also a spirit. So when you say, I can perceive God speaking to me, it is your spirit connecting to him as a higher spirit. So, please ensure that you are spiritual. Stay connected. I'm not talking about religion. I'm saying build a relationship with your creator. That's the first thing. So whether you're a Muslim, you're a traditionalist, or you are a Christian, please be connected to your creator. It's important. We are all existing for his purpose. And when you understand his purpose for you, stress will be reduced. Because you will be doing exactly what he will have you do, what you have empowered to do. All of us have capacity to do what he wants us to do. So you need to do that by being in tune with him. So once that happens, then you are good. So please be spiritual. It is important. Secondly, your mental health. When last did you visit a mental health therapist or a clinical psychologist? You need to be sure that your mind is good. Your mental capacity is intact. I always tell men, I said, develop a support structure around you. In that support structure, you will have your physician, you will have your spiritual leader, you will have a mental health therapist, you will have a marriage counselor if you are married, you will have a career coach if you have a career, you will have a business coach if you are a business person. Every aspect of our lives, we must be guided. You know why? Whatever you are struggling to do, some people have done it before. You are not the first and you will not be the last. So it's easier when you reduce your learning curve. You ask questions from the right persons. Your spouse may be a part of that structure and your spouse may not if he or she does not have the capacity to mentor you. So you need to be intentional. Maintain one-on-one relationships with your support structure. So your mental health therapist, it should be there. The same way you go to hospital like every 6 months or annually for medical checkup, please always check in with your mental health therapist. Your state of mind is very important. With your mental health therapist, you will know if you are emotionally stable or not. And it's good for all of us to be emotionally intelligent. That will help us in maintaining our relationships. Sir, avoid bitterness, avoid unforgiveness. If anybody has offended you in the course of your work, in the house, in the environment, anywhere, please forgive and let them go. When you hold bitterness in your heart, it causes another type of stress, and it's not good for your health. So please let go, forgive, and forget. Some people will say you cannot forget. You can, but protect yourself by avoiding a reoccurrence. If somebody offends you and the person is doing the same thing repeatedly, keep a distance. The person was able to offend you because you gave access. So like Quenchorion will always say, guard your heart. And the Bible, the word of God also say, guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it are the values of issues of life. So your heart, your mind, your thoughts will determine your action. So you have to be careful what comes into your heart. So in the night, don't just listen to 10 o'clock news and you stand up from there and you go to sleep. That can be damaging to your thought process. Because whatever you feed your subconscious mind is what it will ruminate over while you sleep. And I know you're ambitious. So for you to be successful, please keep a positive mindset, so that even when you sleep, your mind will generate the way forward, ideas. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, always make sure there's a paper and pen beside the bed. So as those ideas come to you, write them down. So your emotions must be steady, your mindset must be positive, so that your subconscious will consistently work and the way forward. It's needed for your prosperity. Please sleep well. Rest is very important. We're talking about daily habits. So number 3, sleep and rest. A minimum of 6 to 7 hours a day. If you can do 8, that's good. But the timing is important. That should be between 10 p.m. and 4, 5, 6 a.m. It's important that you sleep during those hours. If you go to bed at 12 midnight, even if you sleep till 10 a.m. the following morning, you will not be energized. You will feel weak. You will be wondering, I slept now. That's because you slept at the wrong time. Because when you sleep, your body utilizes all the nutrients gotten during the day to repair yourselves. And that's why you wake up tomorrow morning, you are energized. You are strong. That's how to overcome fatigue. So you need to sleep well. And during the day, if you can catch a 10-minute nap, wow, it's called power nap. So during lunchtime, if you finish eating and you have the opportunity to put it rejuvenates your strength. So you want to be intentional about rest. Saturday, so you didn't go to work. Don't spend the whole of Saturday going out for socials. Don't spend the whole of Sunday being in church from morning till night. Yes, I know you are an elder, but sir, you also need your rest, because tomorrow morning the alarm will go off and you will need to jump up from the bed to go to work. So you need to be intentional. Please get a diary, sit down and plan your time. When will you rest? Do you stay in bed on Saturday morning till about 8 and then get up and go to the gym? Because we're still going to talk about exercise. So these are your daily habits. Please sleep well. Sleep in a sleep-inducing environment where there are no lights and no television in your bedroom. Because even when your television is off, it emits sounds that disturb your normal sleep process. So it's important that you sleep well. Dark lights, tone everything down, and sleep well. The fan does not have to be directly on you. It weakens the body. So, sleep and rest. Please drink water. A minimum of 3 liters a day. Now the weather is very dry. I stay in Abuja. the weather is dry, you need to drink more. Now, 3 liters of water will be, if your bottled water is 50 cl, you need 6 of that. If it is 60 cl, you need 5 of that. If it's the 75, you need 4. And if it's the 1.5, 1,500 mils or 1.5 cl, you need 2. Carry your water with you everywhere. We are made up 70% of water. So it's important that you do that well. Don't just say, oh, I drink coffee and all of that. That does not really replace your water. Please drink clean water. If you are a coffee drinker, ensure that you're not addicted, because it's a dangerous drug of addiction. It stimulates your brain, and that makes you feel you are strong, avoiding proper rest. Please watch that. Watch that. It's not very good. It's a stimulant. It can make your brain to be overworked, because you won't feel you are tired. You continue. So check that out. Every dangerous drug of addiction should be avoided. It's important. So drink water, but please avoid cold water. Drink lots of water when you wake up in the morning, and then drink water at night. But if you're already over 40 and you're having prostate issues, please stop drinking water by 6 p.m. so that it will not disturb your sleep. You'll be able to go to bed well, and maybe just wake up once to wee. It's important that you sleep well. So drink water, no cold water, and please avoid drinking water with your food to avoid indigestion. When you drink water as you are eating, you are slowing down the digestion process, because that water will render the gastric juices liquid and less effective. Meanwhile, all the enzymes that will digest the food you are eating are in the gastric juice. So that's why we advise that please drink water 30 minutes before your meal or 30 minutes after the meal. Allow the meal to be churned properly, mixing well with the gastric juices. So watch the water you drink. If you can get the best water with 7.78 pH balance, it's good for you, because in that state, water will also help with the detoxification process. All right, so exercise. Sir, you need to do physical exercise at least 3 to 4 times a week. If you like to go to the gym, please create the time. If you don't, find a good place to walk. Do your 30 minutes walk, and then do your stretches, do your Tai Chi walking, whatever works for you. Ensure that your tummy is smart. Your waist should be slim. When you have belly fat, it means you have accumulated toxins. The intestines fill up our belly area, and it's the intestines that has the capacity to distend, filled with toxins. So a sign of good living is when you develop the muscles in your belly area. It's important. Every accumulation of toxins in the system causes the development of ailments. Sicknesses grow in the intestines. So that's why you hear death is in the colon. The colon is the large intestine. So if your gut is clean, your body will be clean. So we look at that tube from the mouth to the anus. It's one long tube called different names at different points and performing different functions. Once you can keep that gut clean, you are good. So please exercise. I know you are busy. Yes, I know. But sir, your health is more important than the work. On Saturday morning, when I was living in Ibadan, a lot of men come together at Liberty Stadium and they play ball. So you want to find what works for you. If you cannot do exercise in the morning, please do it in the evening. The morning is better because there is the morning sun that is of benefit to the body. But worst case scenario, do in the evening also, at least 3 times. When you exercise, 1, you aid digestion. 2, sweating works for detoxification because you get rid of toxins from your system through sweating. And when you exercise, you increase blood supply, the blood circulation in your body, so that there is extra blood supply to the brain. You're doing a lot of mental work. Your brain needs oxygen. The blood carries oxygen. So those are it aids motility at the joints. Yes, some men do have arthritis, but you don't want to have that. And the only way is to remain mobile. Remain mobile. Ensure that the rest of your body is not pressing on the joints, because as we grow, joint health is affected. There is the wearing out of the cartilage, there is the wearing out of the ligaments, there is the drying up of the synovial fluids, and then there is deposition of cholesterol at the joints. All of this causes bad health at the joints, and you don't want to do that. So all these bad habits causes damage to men's health. Take care of your prostate gland. Some men don't even know the meaning of prostate until they begin to have prostate issues and low libido. Once you are 35, it used to be 40 plus, but I'm saying once you are 35, please ensure that you do your PSA regularly. If you get to the hospital and tell them you want to do PSA, that's the prostate, the antigen. Once there's a reading for it, is between 0 and 4. 4 being dangerous. So when you are in the hospital, they do the test for you. Take care of your prostate gland. There are exercises specifically for prostate health. 3 things can go wrong with the prostate. There can be prostatitis, there can be BPH, benign prostate hypertrophy, and there can be prostate cancer. Sir, you don't want to have either of them. So keep a healthy prostate and be intentional about exercising the prostate glands. And so I will also talk about what we eat. Yoruba people will say atenujen payan. What goes into your mouth can cause death. So you want to be careful. As a man, please eat your tomatoes raw. It contains lycopene, which helps to improve prostate health. It's a very powerful antioxidant. So you can take tomato juice as breakfast, or you can slice tomato on your beans or on your rice. You eat it fresh, not cooked, so that you get the best out of it. Morning for your breakfast should be more of fruits, smoothies, and juices. It's better in the morning. It will digest well and aid elimination of waste from your body. In the afternoon, your best meal for the day is lunch, between 12 noon and 2 p.m. At this time, eat your lunch. That's your major meal for the day, and it's good because you will still walk about, so that makes it very good. If you are getting value from this channel, please subscribe and make sure you share this video with all your friends, your old school classmates, your former colleagues. Search them out. Join me to save lives. I received a message in church on Sunday from a man, and he simply said, Fehintola, on behalf of all men, thank you for all you are doing. And I was almost crying, because for the past 3 years, we choose to educate the men about their health. So please help us to spread this cause. It is important. The heads of the families must be rescued, must be saved. Your wife wants you around, your parents want you around. People want you as the key person in the in our terrain. So this is going to be our part 1. Next week we're going to continue on part 2. So today, if you have questions, please send me DM. I will respond to you personally. It's important, because who will you be at 60? If you want to be an asset, we have to start the journey today. So today, I have spoken about your spirituality, spoken about your mental health. I've spoken about your sleep and rest. I've spoken about exercise. You need to exercise very well. And then be conscious of building your support system, your physician, people that you can call at once. your spiritual leader, your career mentor, your business mentor, your marriage counselor, and your spouse if he or she is matured enough to work with you. You know, those people that you must call if anything goes wrong. Let them be at a first point call to you. So be intentional about nurturing those relationships. I'm excited to be here today. And I'm also looking forward to every Tuesday. Next Tuesday, invite your cousins, invite your friends, invite your colleagues. Let's just be spending this 30 minutes together every Tuesday by 12 noon West Africa time. I'm Fehintola. I'm the lead coach at the Men's Vitality Hub, designed to help you live better and longer without fatigue, increasing your productivity and your profitability. Thank you very much. Yet to subscribe, click that button now. I look forward to seeing you again. Have a great day and God bless.